Hits by the pound.
Yeah, this is how we do it in the Central Coast, man. We got 40 ounces, Old English, rag tops, 6'4" Impalas, and bikini girls, man. This is how we do it on the West Coast. San Diego, San Francisco, Los Angeles. But don't forget about the Central Cali, man. Please don't forget about the Central Cali. Yeah, get 'em.
It's another sunny day in the state of California. Low rider palm trees and G's that put it on ya. This ain't a negative, we speaking ebonics. Rank talk, candy paint on D's with hydraulics. Baseball hat with the sticker on the brim. Don't let the sun blind your sight, cause things can get grim. But I'm not here to talk about banana clips and guns. We're going back to Cali and we're gonna have some fun. A West Coast domination.
And welcome back to Two-Face Entertainment Podcast. I am your host, Fred Segura, out here in Monterey County, also known to the world as the Salad Bowl, also known as the Salinas Valley. To the people in LA, we are north. To the people in San Francisco, we are south. Right smack in the middle, best of both worlds. Don't forget about the Central Cali. Anyway, folks, today, as you see, we're coming into 2024, moving right along, right? Anyways, no, check this out, guys. Seriously speaking, I want to touch on a couple of things. Let's just say, for one, as you all may know about the whole Katt Williams thing, right? Success has a price, man. And 9 out of 10, the price is you, right? There's a lot of people who won't sell out to that kind of stuff. Yet there is a lot of people that do. It kind of puts people in a perspective of levels of success, which I've been one to not really be into that, to be honest with you, because I believe that if you set out yourself for a goal, you continue that, and you don't stop until you get there. You know, I'm not the type of guy that will set myself up to say, well, you know what, I'm gonna eat steak, right? And fresh caught tuna fish, but I settle for beef jerky and canned tuna and say, hey, I succeeded. No, I mean, I have to go after what I need to go after, right, until I get there. You know, what's the old saying, get rich or die trying kind of deal? Hey, it is what it is. Not everybody's the same. I get it, though. It's a little bit controversial to say, contradicting, to oneself, to, not measure success. We could be successful in some things and maybe not be happy. We still strive, we want more. Unfortunately, sometimes that's not a good thing. But anyhow, my whole thing on the whole Katt Williams thing, man, I think I learned a lot, man. It put us in a perspective of even celebrities that we think are of they're all on the same page and stuff. No, there's an elite, and then there's an underground, or a to the side kind of celebrities. They're not all equal, if you will. There's A-list actors and actresses, and there's B and C, which lesser known. But at what cost? What cost? What's it gonna take? Your soul, which now we're starting to see that maybe it's not just so much as selling their soul, it's more of selling themselves to these elites, if you will, right? People in power, right? The real money, which I've always stated, because there's a lot of fake rich people now, because it's become an image, right? So the image is, hey, look at me, I'm rich, but the reality is you're not rich. So it's become an image. So to me, it's like the real rich, meaning the people in power, the people who control things. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm referring to when I say, rich people. I'm not talking about the person who works their job and they get paid well for it, or whatever. I'm talking about the real rich people. But anyhow, sometimes their demands is a little freaky, if you will. I think I'm gonna park right here, guys, just to make this happen. Their demands might be a little freaky, and if you really want it that bad, you're gonna sell yourself to that. Which is to each his own, I guess, if you will. Let me turn this off right now. To each his own, if you will. Me myself, I look at things like this. If I'm not going to sacrifice myself for so much, because nothing should cost. Any amount of money is not enough money to humiliate myself or put myself in those predicaments. Some people may say, "Hey, you know what? Hey, man, hey, it's whatever. I'll do this. I'll do that. You know what? Okay, that's fine. I couldn't do it, and I won't do it. I can't sell myself like that. So you know what, guys? I'm in a bit of a hurry. I got things to do, but I wanted to just take that time to kind of plant that seed in everybody's head that it's that everything that glistens isn't gold. Even though it may seem that way, we look at it that way. We're like, oh my God, we try to live up to that standard, that image of being wealthy and being rich and being like, hey, I don't have a problem in the world. Well, you know what? There's a lot of sickles in that world too. And I'm not afraid to show who I am. That's the difference, and it doesn't matter. I don't have to live up to, to an elite or to keep up with the Joneses or that kind of, that kind of nature. I mean, excuse me, again, to me, if I hit the lotto, I'd stay quiet and move away, like I stated here before. But as far as selling myself, selling anybody within my any of my loved ones to something like that because I need or I want, feel need or want, I couldn't do that to any of my loved ones, any of my children, to take from them to get myself something. I couldn't do that, nor could I do it to myself. So no, I mean, you know what, this may sound like it's rambling on, guys. It's pretty quick and short. It's quick and to the point of what it is. I commend Katt Williams for saying what he said. It takes a lot of courage, man. It takes a lot of courage to go up there and say something like that when you feel like I got nothing to lose. I got nothing to lose here. And it's time people knew. It's time that people knew what's going on. Just because you made it to a certain point, there's still a step higher. And you have to do more and more and more. So there's just no way I could do something like that. Or I would hope that a lot of you love yourself that much first. And I may be rambling, guys. It may seem short. It may seem odd, but I am in a hurry. I'm trying to knock some out, trying to knock this out for you guys. I wish I had more time. I really don't. But with that, guys, you know what? Be happy with what you have. Don't worry about what you don't have. Right? Strive for what you want and for what you need and for what makes you happy. Right? People say, "Well, happiness is a state of mind." No, it's not. No, it's not. I've seen some people who are very happy being the way they are. It's not just a state of mind. That's what comes first. Is your happiness, your inner happiness, not what anybody else thinks, not what you have, not what you own, not whatever the situation is. What's inside of you counts first. With that, guys, I'm sorry this is a short one. This is Two-Face Entertainment Podcast. I'm your host, Fred Segura, signing out.
We all family like gorillas. We stay in the circle while you're looking like Urkel. As we listen to Purple and watch the sky starts to rain. I'm the prince of the game. Eddie Vega is a name. You like that? As I scream Kirk Cousins. Listen to the sounds of the underground end of discussion. It's only a sample as the cobra skin starts to unravel. The leopard is my gavel. It's the pressure I handle. It's the king of the castle. Do you wanna wrestle? If not, then don't give me no hassle. Vega always unravels like Jesus' fresh pair of sandals. I'm the truth in the booth with no lies and scandals. Can I change it up? Oh, yes you can. You got to be at ease when it comes to the cheese. Never settle for less. Always get what you're worth. The 30 years that I put is what I'm putting in my hearse. Never did no dirt, no slang or gang bang. When I snap my fingers like Thanos, it made my nuts hang. Welcome to the Star Parade. I am Mr. Mojo Rising. So please kick up your feet and have a seat.